Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick overview of how the calendar is going to work in Discord if we decide to move to it. GroupMe has a built-in calendar that we use for doing events. Works great. One of the problems with Discord is it does not have a built-in calendar, but we can take advantage of the LFG command built into this bot here. That'll let us create events. So you notice over on and I'm doing this on desktop, the process for doing everything is going to be exactly the same. On mobile, I'm doing this just so you can see a couple of things as they happen. So you'll be able to create events using this LFG command. You'll see here there's this LFG create. So if I want to create a calendar event, just type in LFG create. You can do this in any channel, pretty much any channel. So then it'll prompt you what kind of event do you want to create. Raid, Crucible, Trials. Other is other more PvE stuff like Nightfalls, Strikes, farming, stuff like that. So in this case I want to schedule some Crucible. So I use the reactions to make your choice. So I'm clicking on stuff, you just tap on it. So I can pick quick play or competitive. I want to run some quick play. Then the bot automatically updates this. So this is the one thing that's going to be different is you have to actually type in a time and a date. So we're going to say, 8 p.m. and it's pretty picky on the format. So you knew that the hour, AM, PM, time zone. If you want, it's defaulted to Pacific. So if you're Pacific, you can skip the time zone and then you can give a date. So we'll say 4/3. Let's just say 4/4. I hit enter. Then I go description. Fun run of PvP. And I typed in name, and then that's it. My event's created. Now you notice there's a section down here for calendars, and the calendars don't live in the actual channels themselves, where we have LFG channel, Raid channel, PvP's channel. Calendars are going to have to sit in their own channels. But this is good because then when I create that event, it highlights the PvP calendar. That there's been something new created there. So I click through. Now I can see here's one I created earlier. It's a trials thing. But then here's the one, and it sorts it by when they happen. So I created this one earlier, but it's for a later date. This is the one I created now. And it shows up first because it's sooner. So when you come into the calendars, it's only going to show calendar events. There's no other text, no other chatter. So if you want to sign up for these things, there's going to be these 3 reactions, and they're animated. So one is to join the event. So if I would click on this, it would join the event. If I'm already joined to it, I can leave by clicking that. Or if I want to become an alt, I can click the question mark. So if I click that, it makes me an alternate now. But I'm going to join back up again. So I can click that one. And now I've joined. Okay, so there's going to be a channel specific for raid activities. So there's some raids that we've created. There's going to be one for PvP specific stuff. So for trials, PvP runs. LFG is basically for everything else. So Nightfalls, Strikes, you want to farm stuff. You can post it here. Then we've got a Sherpa calendar for our Sherpa runs. Only the people who are Sherpas or being Sherpa'd will be able to see this, so don't worry about that. So that's basically it for creating stuff. Just to create, follow the prompts, your stuff should be created. If you want to look at what stuff's available, you can look in the individual calendars to see raid stuff, PvP stuff. But you can also use, there's an LFG search where it'll ask you what are you looking for. So in this case, I'm going to look for some raids. And now it's going to show me, here's the first one of 2 activities. The first one, here it is. I can either join. Since I've already joined this, it lets me leave. since I created this, there's a stop button. If I click that, it'll delete the thing. I can skip to the next event, and it shows that here's the next one that's scheduled. Is one for Eater Worlds on the 8th. And again, I can join if I want. I can leave if I'm there. I don't know why the Alt button doesn't show up. That's weird. But I can cycle through all the events by clicking on the reactions. And then after enough time, this will disappear. There's also another cool thing. So in that case, I just wanted to look for raids. You can, if you want to, look for all, so I can look at everything, and it'll go in order of as they appear. So the first thing that's popping up is this quick play event. And then there's a Leviathan run, there's some Trials run, and another Leviathan Eater Worlds run. Then I am going to create, let's search. I'm going to create something. Let's say, let's do a Crucible. Let's do a competitive. And let's say it is going to start at, what time is it? It's 12:06. So we're going to say 12:15 a.m. Pacific time, 4:03. And call do the thing. And so now that's created. You see it just popped up in the PvP calendar over here. So if I'm looking for some stuff and I come in here, I'm looking for something to do, I can LFG search, and when it pops up, there's this now option. So I can say, hey, what's going on right now? Oh, hey, look, within the next 30 minutes, this is happening. So then you can look up things that are happening right now. That's basically it. Server the potato quality. So please come in, try this out, let us know what you think. Thanks.